Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a pet tag. We're going to get to know a little bit about Pitu because obviously you guys still don't know about Pitu yet, and because we're going to be doing some videos about traveling with dogs, traveling with pets, and because of that, I wanted to introduce you guys to my dog, my little baby, and get to know her. Let's get started. Alright, so Pitu seems to be a little bit uncomfortable here, and we have the cat back there, but hey, you can't move her because she's really comfortable. I just wanted to get started with this. So this is Pitufa. Pitufa is her official name. That's what I named her, but we call her Pitu. Sometimes we call her, little Mimi, Mumu, whatever it is that comes along, that rolls out your mouth, off your tongue. Pitu was born 4 years ago. She turns 5 in like 2 or 3 weeks. 28th of January. Well, it's actually kind of a funny story how Pitu came to me. She's a little uncomfortable right now because I have to, lift her up a little bit. But I wanted to let you know how Pitu came to me and how she ended up with me. And it's a funny story because I had recently moved on my own, an apartment by myself, and I really, really, really wanted a dog. So I was looking around, I was like, I want a Frenchie, I want a small dog. I really didn't know what I wanted. So, well, I was online a day. I know someone had told me that they had found their dog on Craigslist, so I was on Craigslist. I know it's a little sketchy, but hey, it turned out well. So I was on Craigslist, and this guy was he was advertising for Chihuahuas, and it was a family of three little Chihuahuas. And I contacted the guy. He didn't answer, so I was like, oh, I guess it wasn't meant to be. Well, it turns out the guy texted me a couple hours later. He's like, hey, did you call me? And I was like, yeah, I did. I was interested. I was wondering if you still had the Chihuahuas that you had put online. And he's like, yeah, where do you live? And I'm like, well, I was living in Miami back then. So he was like, where do you live? And I said, downtown. He's like, downtown? So do I. What part of downtown? And I'm like, well, Brickell. He's like, well, me too. Well, it turns out that we lived in the same building. He just lived a couple of floors above me. And I was like, what? I can go up and see the dogs right now? He's like, yeah, come up. So I came up. He had 2 dogs, her and a little boy. And I wanted a boy at first, but then I'm like, no, you know what? It's actually easier to have a girl. They don't pee everywhere, stuff like that. So I fell in love with her actually as soon as I saw her. She was like the love of my life. I was like, she's mine. My mom was with me. She was visiting then, so I kind of had to convince her, but I was like, you know what? I live on my own. It's me. I'm gonna be taking care of her. So I took her home and meet 2 days later, yeah, because I need to get a couple stuff for her. And that's how Pitu ended up in my arms. Pitu's favorite game, probably running after her. She loves being running around the house and stuff. I love scaring her, hiding behind a wall or something like that and scaring her. She's always like, Pitu was tiny. She was probably this small. We couldn't even find a collar for her. We had to put a kitten, a small kitten collar on her because she was so small and no other collar would fit. Our favorite thing to do together is probably hang. Well, I like to hang out and watch TV and stuff like that, but Pitu loves to go to the park. She loves to be in the car and looking outside the window. Look at her. She's like, I want to run outside, but no, you're staying with me for just a couple minutes, baby. So what Pitu likes to eat is dry food, obviously, but we give her some wet food as well. We make some wet food at our own house. So we mix some vegetables, blend them together, some veggies that dogs can eat with a little bit either of chicken or meat, depending on the week. And we blend it all together and it becomes a little bit of a paste with some rice, sometimes with rice, sometimes without rice. And that's what she likes to eat. We give it to her, or I give it to her at least once a day, and then her dry food as well. But Pitu loves bread. Bread is her #1 thing. I have to say that my mom kind of got her on that because I never gave her food, while I was eating it at the table. But you know how grandparents are. They give foods to they give unwanted food to their dogs, and now Pitu asks for food while we're at the table. But hey, now that's how she is. We love to go outdoors. We love to go to the park. Pitu, I wouldn't say she's antisocial, but when we go to the park, she likes to stay very close to me, so I'm not very worried about her when she when I take her off the leash and no one's around, she just walks around tiki 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 by herself. She's very independent, but at the same time she's very dependent, so she knows who she has to be around and stuff. When people come to the house, Pitu's very friendly. Like, she barks at first. She because she's a small dog, she barks a lot, but don't be afraid of her because she's the love. She's like the best, you know, very kind, very sweet, and if she gets to know you, she's gonna, like, the next time you come over, you visit, she's gonna throw a party for you and lick you all over the face if you let her, you know. The bad habits that Pitu has, I would say sometimes she doesn't pee where she's supposed to. Maybe I didn't train her well or enough, but hey, you know, she's a dog and she can't be perfect all the time, because I know I'm not, so I can't really blame her for that. The best thing about my pet is that she's pretty calm compared to any other Chihuahua that I've known or met. She's pretty calm. She's loud when she barks, but she's not the kind of person that annoys people that much. I would say, another bad thing about her is that she sheds a little bit. It's not a bad thing, but you know, if I have to like brush her almost every day so it doesn't get too bad. Sorry about that. That's my mom's dog that he's in the yard and Pitu wants to go and he's barking all over the place. So it's very important. I wouldn't say important to travel, but it's important for your dog to know how to travel. Pitu knows how to travel because she's traveled since she was like a little puppy. And you know, she's kind of quiet. I still give her, you know, something to keep her calm and, you know, not have anxiety, because she's such a small dog that her heart rate kind of like goes up. But she's great. She's great to travel. She's great with people. She's good with other dogs as well, especially big dogs, because, you know, she's small, so you would think she's bad with them. She's not bad with them. She's kind of scared of them sometimes if she doesn't know them. If she's walking around and stuff like that. But other than that, not really. She's an awesome dog. And well, last but not least, Pitu doesn't really know any tricks other than sit. I've tried teaching her, but it doesn't really work out with her. She does what she wants. As I said, she's an independent woman. So yeah. Alright, so the reason why I called her Pitufa is because when I first got her, I was sitting on the couch with my mom and I was like, I kind of want a name, you know, that's different, that's not the usual dog name, and it has a little nickname that I can call her, you know? So I was like looking online. I didn't really like the usual names that you would give a dog, and I was like, hey, how about Smurf? No, not Smurf, Pitufa. And the Pitufo is the same thing as a Smurf in English, you know, the blue little thingies that are, you know, the cartoon. So yeah, I called her Pitufa, and her nickname is Pitu. Well, yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I know this is kind of a short video, but I just wanted you guys to get to know Pitu a little bit. Because I'm planning on doing a little series about your dog, what your dog can eat, what your dog can't do, where your dog can go and not, and traveling with your dog, especially since we're going to be traveling very soon. You know, all the documentation you might need, not only leaving from where I am, but you know, wherever in the world. The very important things that your dog needs when traveling, especially vaccines and stuff like that. And well, yeah, if you guys have any questions about Pitu or about traveling with your dog, or things that you guys want to know in the future about traveling or dogs in general, please leave it in the comments down below. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't done yet. Hit the notification bell so you get notifications every time I post a video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. Say bye, Pitu.